Okay, Aries, you guys are next for a general message here. So let's pray. Great Creator, Father God, Divine Mother, Mother Mary, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Let's pray and ask for wisdom, protection, and clarity, and for any messages being come through for the collective sign of Aries. This their general message. In Jesus' name, amen. Start out with the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck. One more shuffle. One off the top, one off the bottom. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward, and rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. This is a much better energy than the air signs got. So let's go to tarot. Okay, Aries, what's going on? Well, that one was hidden behind that one. Could like put that one over there. Okay, Five of Pentacles. Six of Cups was hidden behind the Five of Wands. The World card, Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. That one's off to the side. Then you got Eight of Cups, Three of Swords, Strength card, and Nine of Swords, and Page of Wands. Okay, so Aries. This is a situation. Somebody from your past left you out in the cold and abandoned you. Now, their return, because Six of Cups represents somebody really from your past coming back. Five of Cups is nostalgic energy, but this is also a change that's happening with you. That you're much different than you were emotionally in the past. This is causing a fight. Family conflict, not even family conflict, it's just conflict. Because there's a difference here. There's a difference in you. You had a whole new world opening up to you. Knight of Cups, wanting to move on, offer a cup of love. This is even receiving a cup of love from someone else. This could even be the person that left you out in the cold, because it's going to start this conflict here. Wheel of Fortune is about second chances. That's the reason I feel like it's this person. The conflict, though, is going to be family. It's going to be somebody in family that has a problem with it. Eight of Cups, but you're going to have to follow your heart. This may break your heart, what's going on, and it will break your heart, especially if it's someone close to you. You're going to have to find the courage to face this. Three of Swords and Nine of Swords here. Nine of Swords is my grieving card because it's 3 times greater than Three of Swords. And I feel like when this happens, person left you out in the cold. This was an abandonment issue. Even though you moved on elsewhere, there's this energy here of losing. So I feel like no matter who you're with, this new person here, your heart's still going to be drawn that way. And it is being drawn that way. There's this grief. And I feel like it gets worse when this message comes in, because they're going to message you. But this is conflict around this. It is. You have good things coming in. It's going to make you feel conflicted, though, because it's like you moved on with someone else to get the last word of the person that abandoned you. So you brought someone else into the middle of this to get the last word on this person bailing. When I feel like I feel like when this person returns, like the person that you pulled into this is going to figure this out. Like this card is, it's one of those things of, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like it's the energy of the person that you dragged into this outside party. And I don't even feel like it's because they lost out on this. I feel like it's because they realized that you wasted their time. 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This is the thing. You got an 8 here, not 2 8s. You got, well, here's another 8. 8 is number of new beginning. You have a lot of love for this person in the past that abandoned you. I feel like, though, that you chose, was it financial security? Not even financial security. Financial security is the least that they chose over this. Like it goes deeper than this. But it puts you in your head, too, of the decisions that you made about this. All it did, putting you in your head and choosing for other, how do we put it, for other things other than love, all it did was slow down the process of growth here. It's like you replaced somebody with somebody else. Like to rub it in their face. High Priestess, 10 of Cups, Hangman, Hermit, and Hierophant. Wow. High Priestess, into it. I feel like this is a third party, the other person that you pulled into this. I feel like it's their energy. Listening to their intuition, focusing on what's real to them, making this, going after the 10 of Cups. You may have, and put yourself wherever in the roles that, you know if this is your story, you know where you fit. But I feel like by going after the 8 of Cups, there's not 9 of Cups here. It wasn't wish fulfillment. It was like you were more focused on getting a leg up to sit back and receive as much as you could. This person is where your heart is, the person that left you behind. Instead of going that direction, you made a financial decision. You made a strategic decision elsewhere. Now, what ended up happening was the person you pulled into this, listening to their intuition, going towards this unit. 10 of Cups is not about just family, for instance. It's not that. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. Then you got Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is that big love, the big cup of love that's added to the wish fulfillment. It's taking the 9 of Cups wish fulfillment, and it's taking this Jupiter energy of the Wheel of Fortune, and it's expanding on it. It's making bigger. And I feel like that's what this other person you pulled into this is doing, because you had them stuck. That's the card here, the Hangman. You had them stuck in this situation. And after reflection here, Hermit card, the Hierophant is about commitment, but it's also about committing to yourself. It's a spiritual teacher. It's about taking the initiative, knowing which direction that you're to go in, like which path to take. This is where I'm going. I'm heading that direction. After this period of isolation, Hermit is Virgo energy, Jupiter, I believe it's Sagittarian energy. Cups here. Very water sign, Cancerian, Pisces, Scorpio. You have a few swords here. The thing is, though, there's no wands again. No wands. The only wands here was the conflict. I think what you did, whoever this is, I think what you did was involve this other person to make this person jealous. To show them that you could get better, that you could move up in the world. Knight of Wands, here comes the wands now. Three of Wands. Chariot. So they realize what they lost, and now they're coming back. Or you're going towards them because it wasn't outward enough, like it wasn't a big enough scene. Knight of Wands, my favorite knight of the deck. Many people don't like the Knight of Wands. I like Knight of Wands because I'm fire sign. It represents fire sign energy. That's when it come in and talk. Three of Wands is waiting for reply. This is waiting on news. Chariot is fast movement forward. This was all strategic, and you got somebody else involved here. So this other person that's involved, I mean, the one good thing that happened with the other person involved, it's that they got into a place that they were stuck and figured out what they really wanted out of life and out of relationship, and not this. Because ultimately the person that was involved would always be second choice. Three of Cups, yeah, there's that third party energy, Seven of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. I feel like too, with the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords too, and the initial pulling it, I feel like you went back to talk to them. I think that's where the heartbreak is coming from, because they saw what you did. And they weren't interested. And I really feel like the Nine of Swords it's your energy, but it's not only your energy. I feel like the Nine of Swords is what they were in when you walked away from them. So now it's wanting to go back in. Three of Cups here is just being in this place of, oh, the third party, yeah, I can do the third party, just as long as it's strategic and beneficial to me. This is still getting, still pulling people in here. Seven of Pentacles wanting to plant new seeds. Knight of Swords wanting to take decisive action. Four of Wands talks about stability. Ace of Pentacles, doors open. King of Swords. And wanting to cut people off because you gain, it's almost like this is what it looks like. Blessings to come into your life, this great adventure. But this looks like and feels like what you can gain from a situation. This is what this looks like. What is easily attainable. And see, the Rainbow Blessings Great Adventure could even be too, because I'm picking it up with the Ace of Pentacles. The door is open to go back towards this person, the King of Swords. It's almost like you went over here and filled the time with someone else. Now this person's ready, and it's like an Eight of Cups. I'm going that direction. They're still going to be guarded toward you, though, and it's no wonder. There's healing that has to happen here. At least the person that you pulled into third party has figured out what they want in life and know that this isn't something that they want to commit themselves to. This goes back, I think I did a read, what was it, a year ago, where it talked about it looks good on paper. This is what this looks like. Where what's happening under current here was that I just really want to be over there, but this looks good. So I'm going to get what I can out of this situation. 3 more cards. Yep, Empress, Ace of Wands, 4 of Swords. In order to get to that Empress status, and it's reversed, Empress is reversed. The Empress is the embodiment of all 4 queens. Being reversed means that it's a feminine energy that's misusing her power. Instead of being a motherly energy and supportive and nurturing, the Empress reverse is one that takes advantage of the situation, that goes for what they want. It's like the difference between a good ruler that thinks about their people and a ruler that's going to take from the people for their own gain. This is what this looks like. Now, everyone has the opportunity to make things better. And I feel like here, if there is someone that's been in your life and you don't really want to be with them, you want to be over here, I would suggest you go that direction. Allow them to awaken to what they want in their life, release them, let them go, let them do them. Because if you're using them as a filler, this is why the Empress is reversed. If you want it this way, you're going to have to heal what's happened over here. You're going to have to be honest, and you're going to have to go the direction where you free them. Ace of Wands, there's that new beginning. It's possible to have a new beginning, but you have to heal this. 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is taking a time out to really think about what happened here. Think about it, mend it, correct it, take a minute, be honest about what had happened, and say, this is where my heart is. I was broken. If this even looks like, and I'm just going to be honest with you, it looks like a rebound situation. That's what this looks like. Like the relationship here was rebound. This one is where you want to go. You haven't healed from this one by the time you go to this one. But the Wheel of Fortune is there, meaning you had a second chance with this one. During that time, though, what needed to not happen was this filler, this rebound thing. And I feel like the rebound is waking up to this. And the lesson that they learned was, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. The 3 of Cups here, it's like, oh, I'll stay here until they're ready. Well, then you're wasting their time. You're wasting, instead of sitting down and healing it. And I feel like there's going to be a period of time where you're going to have to sit down and heal this in order to bring this to the upright position. Now, look, I don't agree that every divine masculine, every divine feminine has a god and goddess within them. I really believe that there's potentiality of having awakening the god and goddess within them. I do. I don't believe that everyone gets to that point, because there's some that don't want to put the work in. They don't want to go to that place to where they can awaken that goddess within them, that god within them. And if you're not willing to do that, then you have this way, and it's supposed to stay that way. Because if you're using people, or even not standing on your own and leaning on yourself, and if you can't be quiet and heal yourself, you shouldn't. It's almost like, don't bleed on someone that didn't cut you. In order to flip this around, you're going to have to heal this. At least take an account of what's happened here. So for the collective sign of Aries, this is your general message, love and light.